playing Two Thrones. Why do you always take so long to launch game? There we go. Alright. I really... hotkeys don't work. And I'm gaming, seems. And because of the glitch I encountered last night, I have to redo Middle Tower. And probably get, yeah, the final health upgrade again. Fun! Oh. I'm an idiot. Still cannot leave. How far back I really am. So annoying. Oh, so annoying. I mean, it won't take me long to get back. And in theory, I should be able to beat the game now. Tonight. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, no. That works. I intended to do that. Yep. So this morning, before I went to work, I gave Penis another try, another shot, and I actually was able to beat him this time with only like 4 minutes to spare before I had to go out to work. So, yeah. And I started like one-ish, something like that. Between 1 and 1:30. So it took me over an hour. Like an hour and a half, I'd say. And not difficult per se, just very time consuming. And a few things you need to keep a watch out for. Besides, like, I had to, honestly, I watched a video guide Because there was a couple steps I had forgotten. Like, use this spell on stage 2, both on Penis to get rid of his auto haste, and to get rid of like the armor, mental, power breaks, the ability breaks, or the strength breaks, whatever you want to call the group form. Game, don't make me. Oh, oh, come on. Really? Fuck. Not again. Seriously. Not again. Just let that pass. Too late. Oh, seriously, too late. Yeah. Thank you! So much better this time around. Oh. Whatever. I have full health. Still no sands, but I can live with that. But for how long? Hopefully this time I won't encounter any kind of glitches. Or if I do, I can actually recover from them. And for whatever reason, Twitch did not save like the last half an hour of last night's stream. So, yeah. So I really wanted to show my friends that little glitch, but that I encountered, but I couldn't. Making the same mistake as last time. There we go. better. You know what? Yeah, that's just... There we go. And... Climb up. One shot. One shot. Nope. Nope. To nope. There we go. And we're basically back to where I was before. One thing I want to try, and I highly doubt it'll work, but yeah. Lion mistress. Lioness mistress. And push that there. Destroy that. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, thank you, game. Suicidal card. And oh, blue. Thought you would die. But there's all the others, and have. Yep, I'm basically where I was before. Yep, okay. I just need to deliver this and not fall off. Should be good. Whoa! Not on purpose. How far back? I really need to be careful there. I swear, besides last night, that's never happened to me before. Oh, no! Oh, no! I mean, there we go. Hopefully we can get that suicidal guard again. She's freaking out while he is just walking in circles. Cute. That's their relationship in a nutshell. Oh, two of them actually suicided. Alright. Aww. No suicide this time. a shame. Well, they're still dead. So it all ended the same. And I like how the prince is solving his puzzle before he knows there's a puzzle in the first place to be solved. Alright, attempt number 3. There we go. Okay. Not touching the controller. Well, I'm touching the controller, but there we go. Oh, but I guess it's a repeatable glitch if you want to. This area reminds me of the greenhouse in Harry Potter's series. What was that? Let's try that again. Let's try it again. Three more tries to go. That works too. I just... Oh, gotta love this game. And the crazy parkour you gotta do to maneuver around. Well, maneuver around obstacles, mainly. Like, all of this feels like incorrect and you just are going in an endless backwards loop of sorts. Oh! Unless I'm missing yep, I'm an idiot. But don't blame me, blame the camera for basically defaulting at that angle.
Is this where I should resume the tale next time?
Sorry for that. So we're on our way to the upper tower, which will lead us to the final boss fight. Guess who we're fighting at the end? If you say Pharaoh, I'm gonna kill you. And then you will become the final boss. And let's just wait for it to pass. Or we can just... Once again, some sound is cut out because I minimized the game. So yeah, this is upper tower. Real short, sweet, simple.
Shall I continue my story from here if you are called away?
And so that's how you get all your health back. But there is no sands back. Hopefully you don't need all.
You may wonder why I would let this come to
All of
pass.
them.
So many dead, and likely more to follow. An empire reduced to rubble. A prince cast to the streets and hunted like a common criminal. But I had seen the timeline. And of all the outcomes laid bare to me, this one held the most promise of them all. For the prince would have an opportunity to set things right. Watch now. See the thing of which I speak.
If I time this right... There we go. Yep, fighting the Vizier, of course.
Now, where did I put those boots? What is it?
So, if I'm not mistaken, they kind of reveal in this game that the Vizier's name, and it's
I
Zurban.
offer you life eternal, and this is how you respond? Oh, I shall enjoy it. Hello. It's not quite the homecoming you expect.
Unless Zurban actually means something else. This might take me a couple of tries, and I might be silent for a while.
Why do you even try to harm me? I am immortal.
Immortal perhaps, but not invincible.
Clearly he's not immortal because he has a health bar at the bottom. Honestly, when he play the game, I honestly don't really know how to block all of his attacks or dodge.
You will pay for what you have done to my people.
Anton, things will be better now. You should thank me.
They live among mindless monsters in service to your madness.
It is the price of progress.
Especially the debris. God, kidding me. one.
And clever. You would have made a fine addition to my army. But adding you to my collection of corpses will have to suffice.
You know what? That's important. Ow. That should have counted, but ow. Oh. There we go. We're on the final part of the fight. Oh. Oh, okay. Yep. Fuck me. I forget how far. You might actually have to start all over. Yeah. Cheap shot. Over. Game.
Immortal perhaps, but not invincible.
I really don't know what to do with the debris. And again, my timing is not the greatest. This is gonna be another fail, but fail on stage 1. isn't, yeah.
You will pay for what you have done to my people.
Can't you? Things will be better now. You should thank me.
They live among mindless monsters in service to your madness.
It is the price of progress.
Yep. It's not like they're not telegraphed or anything like that, it's just timing is my issue. And yeah, I still get some good dodges here and there.
Why do you even try to harm me? I am immortal.
Immortal perhaps, but not invincible.
But and the debris, especially timing the dodge, is really tricky for me.
You will pay for what you have done to my people.
Can't you? Things will be better now. You should thank me.
They live among mindless monsters in service to your madness.
It is the price of progress.
There we go.
And clever. You would have made a fine addition to my own.
Why he didn't use the
To my collection of corpses will
energy ball attack before? I'll never know. Forget. Nope. Really? No! There we go. And finishing up with the Matrix ending. Matrix 360 ending. And I never really noticed him using the sword on the Vizier. I never noticed it, really. So the first time I was surprised that he lost the sword.
This is not what the dagger promised!
Oh. Took 2 more attempts than it should have. And this is it. This is the ending to the 2 thrones. Nothing more after this. Nothing at all. Nope.
This world was not meant for me, but there are others, and I will find my place just as you have found yours.
I do like this ending though.
Be free now, Prince. Your journey is at an end.
I would have to say, out of all the endings from the Prince of Persia games, this is probably my favorite.
What is it?
All that is yours is rightfully mine, and mine it will be.
Just kidding, there's one more little tidbit left before the actual ending cutscene. If this will load. There we go.
What did you expect? That when you slew the Vizier, I would simply disappear? Oh, but you are so blind. Your rage, your pride, your selfish ways, they give me form and substance. Even with the sands gone, I have the strength to remain. And with the Vizier gone, I can take your place and rule the kingdom. And there is absolutely nothing you can do about it.
I like how the princess's shirt back on.
With the ability to manipulate time itself, you had the chance to be the greatest king the world has ever known. What wars you could have fought, what monuments you could have erected in your honor, what women you could have kept. But you failed me, Prince. You grew soft and sympathetic. My attempts to convince you to seek glory fell on deaf ears, so I bided my time, waiting for the proper moment to strike.
Having this shirt on is like another form of cleansing on the prince. And yeah, as you may have, nice little touch here. But yeah, as you may have noticed,
You do not deserve what you have been given. Control of the world's greatest empire. With the power at your command, you could rule the world. You have squandered it, Prince. I would do it justice, and so it should be mine.
You are just a parasite! You deserve nothing!
There is no real failing
But don't you?
at this
Have I not
part.
earned it? Do you think you would be here now if not for me? How many times did I save you? How many
Game.
times did I unblock your path, take down your enemies, remind you of your mission, while all you did was cry about your father, and Khalifa, and Farah, how everything bad always happens to you? Boo-hoo, Prince!
Your words are empty, have always been empty. You are just a desperate, selfish spirit.
The Dark Prince really reminds me of the symbiote slash Venom and the Spider-Man.
If I am selfish, Prince, it is
Serious.
because you are. If I am ruthless and reckless and lacking in morals, it is because you are. I did not spin myself out of the ether. I was not conjured by some mad vizier. I am you.
No. I have seen the error of my ways, and I have atoned for the transgressions of my past. I am no longer that person.
Seasons change, tastes change, but people never change. And you delude yourself believing otherwise. Do not fight me. Set down your sword. Embrace me. You mean to kill me then? To cut me down like all your other enemies? Swing that sword, Prince! We've seen how well that works.
I do like the, you know, the closure here, you know.
Such violence! Your anger serves only to feed me. So I have to ask, have you really changed? After all, I am still right here, standing before you.
I'm not big on symbolism, but I'm sure there's something huge here with like the princess cleansing and the like. Oh, this room again. I like this room. It's a nice room. But Farah needs us.
Prince, leave this place. It reeks of sadness and cruel intentions. You must not chase this shadow. Turn away. Wake up. I will lead you.
Just a little bit longer, Prince. Are you ready to relinquish control yet?
It's weird seeing the Dark Prince without hair.
Stop, please! You're hurting me!
And I always wonder what would happen if you
That worked well.
tried to kill all of these Dark Princes.
By all means, stay, fight. I, on the other hand, have a kingdom to attend to.
And screw it.
Are you ready to relinquish control yet? By all means, stay, fight. I, on the other hand, have a kingdom to attend to.
And now on to the true ending of the game.
Wake up. Wake up.
I'm probably gonna be silent here.
Farah?
Are you all right?
I think it's finally over.
Prince, there's still something I don't understand. How did you really know my name?
Most people think time is like a river that flows swift and sure in one direction. But I have seen the face of time, and I can tell you, they are wrong. Time is an ocean in a storm. You may wonder who I really am, and why I say this. Come. I will tell you a tale like none you have ever.
Best ending in the entire series. Not only that, but it's like endingception or gameception, I guess, because this is a perfect means to go back and start over with Sands of Time again and just have that little loop if you want. Don't know if I'll keep the credits rolling or not. Normally, normally I watch the entire end credits in a game once I beat it. Usually to see if there's something else extra, like in movies, but that's not always the case. But here I'm just gonna end. And depending on what difficulty you beat the game on, you get a new unlock, a cheat code unlock, just like a joke weapon. You unlock the telephone to start a special weapon on pause menus. Okay, so you pause and then right, left, down, down, up, down, 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 whatever.
Should I continue from here? This is
And yeah, the final area called the Mental Realm. So yeah, that's Two Thrones. And if you go to extra features, art gallery, character, yeah. Honestly, like normally I don't care too much about an art gallery in game. I'd rather leave that for an art book of the sorts, which I would love to have some. But at the same time, seeing this, it's really cool. I just wish they had more Warrior Within. And this is like what that's a real nice image. Yeah, I just wish like so this is what the time credits unlock. And see one of the these are the different cutscenes of the game. And one of these is like a blooper reel. I want to say
wake up.
no. Here we go. Let's see if it still holds up. See if it's still funny. And yes, that's one of the joke weapons in the game. Ow. I found this to be pretty funny as a kid, but that was me as a kid. I think this is my favorite gag. Okay, it's still kind of funny. Could have sworn that was longer. Whatever. Yeah, Two Thrones. And I'll be right back. Talos principal now. I've got the star in the first world, hub world. Still not in the second one, but I'm gonna save that for later. I'd rather focus solving puzzles for the stream. Speaking of which, so I think hub world wise, I'm on 4 or 5, and had gotten the cube on the UC. So yeah, I'm on 5 now. Got more pooper, and it's raining. So L, short for extended lifespan, is a groundbreaking initiative by 7 leading universities to create the world's most stable and most durable supercomputer. With its custom-made hardware, bomb-proof casing, and near inexhaustible hydroelectric power supply, L presents a unique step forward in the evolution of human technology. The brainchild of Nobel Prize nominee Dr. R.K. Chernyshevsky, L will links, download the press kit, meet the team, Fortress 2, apply contact. Let's see. Athena 8. You must consider these riddles, the Sphinx said, and tell me the riddle that I did not reveal. The Sphinx smiled, the gears in her jaw creaking, her teeth a nightmare rust. Her left eye flickered, but none of its terror was diminished. The ruins were silent in the error. I think, she finally said, that the riddle you do not reveal is this. Why do these riddles exist in the first place? Why do these curious automatons, these mute children of Hephaestus, behave as they do, forcing me to devise these intricate solutions. Each is a riddle, but the greater riddle is their purpose. The Sphinx did not answer. Her eyes was lifeless now. Athena removed it from its socket, knowing that its power would aid her, yet feeling also a deep sorrow at the passing of this fearful creature. AI citizenship. Let's see. Once a true artificial intelligence has been created, the issue of citizenship is going to come up. If we acknowledge that the AI has all the abilities of a human brain, should it not be considered a citizen? Is it not, in the legal sense of the word, a person and thus a potential citizen? But where do you draw the line? Some people will object. Will the great apes become citizens? Elephants? Whales? The more intelligent parrot species? It's crazy, they will say. I would remind these people that we live in a society in which a corporation, as abstract as entity as one could imagine, is considered a person, so it's not like there is no precedent for a non-human being, a person. At least an artificial intelligence is an actual thinking being, not just a business arrangement. But perhaps we do need to question the definition of personhood. Increasing amounts of evidence regarding the intelligence of elephants, or the existence of culture among whales, for example, could be a sign that we need to answer some.
material reality of the brain, ideas that made me uncomfortable at first, but I think in the long run, it helped me understand how frail human beings are, and how precious. It's not a comforting way of thinking about the world, but I'd rather face the truth than lie to myself.
I'll just be right back. Alright, I'm back. Just had to show something to someone. I think something's very wrong. If you'd seen what I had seen at the edges of the world, you'd wonder if it wasn't stretching and bursting at the seams. So, those little buggers, I don't think they can hurt us. Oh, no, just let us done. But they will get in the way of these little laser detectors. So yeah, there's that. That's that solved. Let's see. And then let's do this one. There we go. Problem solved. And a little robot who can jump. Hold on. Hey. Ha! Pointless, but still fun. Easy top. Don't know why that came to mind, but it did. We have our little jammer friend again. Just gonna wait for you. And then, yeah. Ha! That you were suspicious. Very suspicious. A little too suspicious. See, I think I've discerned some kind of pattern in the sigils. Each color serves a different purpose. Olenheim has us gathering them all, but perhaps he's being overzealous. Shit. See. Powerful device fashioned by the designer. A cube. What's a hexagon? The edges are beveled, that makes it a decahedron. They forgot the indents, but the indents is like a super polyhedron. But the convex hull is a decahedron. Topic closed. Wrong. And once again, I'll be back. I'm back. Let's see. Anything fancy over here? No. But let's get the other box. Yep. And this is why I hate timed puzzles. I'm just gonna check something real quick here. And this is also why I hate these little buggers. Okay, that was a little too far to the right. Fuck, fuck. Okay. There we go. But That's only one of them. So, I did that. That's the thing I did. Go me. It's been a little while. Attention, yeah, we received to reply to your support ticket. Display. Let's see what else. I'm gonna pay. Reply. To retain your personal data, please contact the network administrator and ask to be issued a new password. Otherwise, please delete your existing profile and create a new one. Alright. I hate this puzzle. I really, really, really do. Yeah, even if I put whatever. I mean, if I put in the middle, then what have to deal with timing somewhere. There we go. The If the designer is perfect and he designed me for a purpose, I must be fit for that purpose. It follows that my purpose must not be to seek and hoard every sigil in his land, for so many are beyond the facility he granted me. See, I saw you. So yeah. Let's see. See. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ugh, I'll deal with you later. That's interesting. That tells me. paint. You know let's see. Oh, fine. Let me tell it everything. I'm a non-believer. 6, 7. Ooh. Okay. Let's unlock World B. Shall we? Let's see. Great irony of the actually paragraph is that such a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump. While the Library of Alexandria burned at the hands of fanatics and conquerors, depriving us of unimaginable insights into history, philosophy, and art, the papers carelessly thrown away by the citizens of Oxford survived to the modern day. And though it is true that a great deal of what we know today is because of the concise efforts of the individual and organizations such as the spectacular translation and preservation work done during the Islamic Golden Age, so much more is simply the result of coincidence and luck. We've lost texts that the ancients considered to be absolutely essential, while utterly trivial, even plagiarized. Work has survived unharmed. Blank. If we want our descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampires and out-of-tuned teen pop stars, we have to invest in make sure that blank. The book of the scribe of Osiris, sometimes also referred to as the book of the journey to Aru, is an ancient Egyptian text discovered in the excavation of name I cannot pronounce. It is caused by a certain degree of controversy among Egyptologists, as some argue that it is a classic funerary text, such as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, while others believe it to be a poetic work not intended to be understood literally. The book tells the story of a dying man who asks a scribe about the afterlife. The scribe, a servant of Osiris, describes how the man's key, life force, will become separate from his B personality, and how he will have to reunite the two and become Akka, living intellect, passing a series of trials in the Duat underworld in order to reach the paradise of Aru. Unlike similar texts, the Book of the Scribe of Osiris focuses less on giving advice or blank. A recent study, Karen Hassan, suggests the text may have been intended as philosophical commentary on the world of the living through the allegory of the duat. It remains unclear whether this was the intent of the original pre-Alexandria author or a result of the later translation into Greek. The earlier manuscript, which is considered to be more authentic, is too fragmentary to provide answers, though perhaps further excavation may prove otherwise, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, let's go down and check. I won't actually start yet.
A new land stands before you, my child. And know that this is a land of death, but also great beauty. As you walk amongst these tombs, consider all those who came before you, and how they served the greater purpose of which you are also part. The fan and the puzzle piece I hate the most. So just a small little teaser preview of what's to come later. Nothing fancy, nothing special. And now that I think about it, yeah, there's that, yeah. Over here there's the thing, which we may or may not be able to do now. Doesn't look like it, but it's there. So, aww. Seriously? Oh, wow. Okay. Yep. Just more of this. Big open world space. Can't even go to the first tower floor. Not yet. Back to A. And I'm probably gonna go out of sequence, maybe. And I'm going to attempt to unlock the first trial. Let's see. I need L or L and Z. All and Z. L and Z. All on. Long ago, I shaped these lands according to the purpose of the hidden words. Thus all things have meaning, where before was only chaos. Know that, and have faith.
Tell me something, do you always do as you're told? I only ask because I couldn't help but notice the stash of brightly colored knickknacks you're collecting. Don't you think it might that it might that big voice in the sky keeps telling you to find these doodads, that forbidding you to use them to climb the great big tower in the middle of it all? Okay, no need to go heavy. You'd be amazed how he just do as they're told without stopping to think for themselves. But maybe you're different. Then again, maybe you're exactly the same. Maybe everyone climbs the tower, and the only way to win is to stay down here with the mortals. Oh, in fact, I'm all in favor of your poking up there. If only to see what you find. Must be something juicy if it's forbidden by His Highness. Then again, maybe not. I'll pay off then. Just want to drop in and run a little interference. Whatever you do take care. You have bigger problems than the voice in the clouds. Lol. Ever since we moved to that new side, I feel funny. No, not in that way, just I feel like I'm about to start laughing at random. It's probably a shock, right? An inability to deal with reality? Or maybe it's just that we are working in this insane place with this insane technology on this insane project, and so I feel like a genuine mad scientist. Stand aside, mortals. We will create life by the power of science. I mentioned this to Alex, and she got me a pair of fake glasses. You can't be a mad scientist without glasses, she said. Even Ian Malcolm had glasses. And I pointed to L and said, life, finds a way. It maybe had to be there. Maybe. Cicero, shall the industrious husbandman then plant trees, the fruit of which he shall never see, and shall not the great man found laws, institutions, and a republic? What does the procreation of children imply, and our care to continue our names, and our adoptions, and our scripturious exactness in drawing up wills, and the inscriptions on monuments, and panegyrics, but that our thoughts run fruitly. Whatever. What do you imagine that so many and such great men of our republic, who have sacrificed their lives for its good, expected? Do you believe that they thought their names should not continue beyond their lives? None ever encountered death for their country, but under a firm persuasion of immortality. Themistocles might have lived at his ease, so might Epaminondas, and not to look abroad and among the ancients for instances. So might I myself, but somehow or other there clings to our minds a certain presage of future ages, and this both exists most firmly and appears most clearly in men of the loftiest genius and the greatest souls. Take away this, and who would be so mad as to spend his life amidst toils and dangers? Chatbots are becoming increasingly sophisticated. True, but hardly relevant to this discussion. Are you sure? How do you know that I'm not a bot? don't be ridiculous. I'm not ridiculous. Honestly, how would you know? Haha, troll. I'm not a troll. Yeah, right. Is there anything I've written so far that cannot be written by a bot? I responded to simple insults like ridiculous and troll with very basic negations, and I detected that none of you use proper orthography, so I also avoided capitalization. What's the capital of France? Paris. Even the simplest script could pull that info from the net. What's the capital of Croatia? Zagreb. Okay. She's bot. Lol. I'm not a bot. I'm European. We learned these things in school. I've seen you in this chat room many times. Bots can't participate in discussions. At best, they can interject random comments. Sam is right. Stop trolling. Vegan warrior. Sam is a bot. Interesting. Door 2, 4. I completely forgot about this one. still more or less pretty silent. You know what? I honestly don't remember the solution to this one. I honestly don't. I mean, there is some thinking outside the box. Yeah, I just don't remember. Fun. Let's see. Yeah, either this one needs to be jammed or to bring the lasers here. Don't think that has to do with the cube. Trying to think if there's an outside angle. I could reach.
the answer does not come to you, do not despair. The worlds of my garden are many.
Yeah, but I want to solve this one now. Let's see. I have holding the jammer, holding the jammer, holding the jammer, holding the jammer. Ha ha ha! I have this solved. Huzzah! And yeah, I'm gonna just call it a night here. So see you until tomorrow.